Today's a new day. Either way, we're going to be learning our first banjo tune, Skip to My Lou. Quick playthrough, sounds like this. The great thing about this tune is it only uses two chords, our standard open G and the D7. And as I showed you on the hill yesterday, and the final missing piece of this puzzle is the melody. So what we're going to do is identify and find those melody notes to create the song. And this is the first song that you will learn in Banjo Adventures. We're going to be learning many songs. This is the first, I don't want to use the word easy, but it's the first breakthrough song that we're going to learn, because like I said, it's only two chords, it's fairly straightforward to play, and it's instantly recognisable, and it's a lot of fun to play. So obviously we're using the back of our middle fingernail to hammer on the strings, and we're hammering on specific strings to create the melody for the tune Skip to My Lou. So if you've watched the tab, understanding how to read tab videos in the Wanderer channel, you should be able to play along and follow along. If you've not, I would suggest you go and watch that. But if you've not watched it, we can still work through this tune together. So the first part of the tune, we're going to strike the second, third, second and first string. So it sounds like this: second, third, second, first. I'm going to tie them in with the basic Fraley strum. After that bit, we're going to then fret the D7 chord, and then we're going to strike the third, fourth, third and second strings, so it should sound like this. Tie that in with the basic Fraley strum. And all together, we should sound like this. Again. So that's the first part of the tune, and if we was to sing the lyrics, it would sound like this: Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou. Okay, let's have a look at the second part of the tune. So the second part of the tune is pretty much a repeat of the first. So again, we're going to strike the second, third, second and first strings. And then the end part, the final quarter, is a little bit trickier. We're going to fret the D7 chord. I'm going to strike the third and second string. Release the D7, and then it's the third string twice. So that final quarter, one last time. Okay, all the way through, it should sound like this. One more time. With the lyrics: Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Okay, so now we're going to play through it all the way through together, and because you're watching this video on YouTube, you can use the go in the settings and you can turn the playback speed down. So if I'm playing it a little bit too fast, you can obviously turn the speed down and play it at a speed that suits your ability. So what I'm going to do for that reason is play it at a moderate pace. So A, it is challenging enough for you as a beginner, but B, if you do want to slow it down, you can slow it down, so it gives you the option then of playing it at whatever speed you want. But a bad habit is obviously to vary your speed, so you play fast, play slow. So what you tend to do is play that bit quick and then try to find that D7 chord. There you go, you got it. So what we don't want to do is have pauses when we're trying to fret the D7. And all that boils down to is playing at a speed that suits your ability, what you're at now. Because remember, we've been working on this frail in hand since day one. But we've only just started incorporating this left hand to do the D7. So our left hand now is trying to catch up with the skills of our right hand. So let's get into this part of the video. So I'm going to put the tab on the screen and I'm going to play through it at a moderate pace, and basically I'll just play through it a few times and then you just play along and let me know how you get on. So when you're ready, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 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 And what we're going to do now is we're going to actually modify the tune just ever so slightly on that final quarter. On that final quarter, we're going to play a pull-off. Now, I don't want to teach embellishments, pull-offs and slides for a bit later on, because I think it's important to get a few songs in the bag, really work on the rhythm, the chords, and getting melody notes before we start adding decorations on like pull-offs. But adding a pull-off to this tune, it's fairly straightforward. What I'm going to do, play that final quarter. So on that part there where we go, skip to my Lou, my darling, I'm going to fret the D7. I'm going to hit that melody note on the second string and then pull off using our index finger. See my index finger there? So 4 things happen there. I'm going to strike, pull off, strum, thumb. So those 4 things should happen with equal space. So skip to my Lou, my darling. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and again. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. it all together. So it just adds a little bit of decoration to the tune. And one final bonus tip is when you fret the D7 chord, what you could also do is hammer on the full chord. So normally we'd play it like this. But try hammering on the chord so it sounds more like. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Getting quite decorative now, aren't we? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Let me know how you get on in the banjo cabin.